Sportatorium in Dallas, Texas, our wrestling Star Wars attraction today. And here in Dallas, what action we have. Opening up the Nightmare, Danny Davis will battle the Dog of War. Then we will see a first blood match between gorgeous Gary Young and stunning Steve Austin. We will also take a look at what happened to Jeff Jarrett in his match against Dr. Tom Pritchard and his attempt to regain the Southern Heavyweight Championship in a most controversial match. We'll be taking a look at that match, and hopefully we will talk to both Dr. Tom Pritchard and Simply Irresistible Jeff Jarrett about the results of that match and what is in store for both wrestlers. And then in the main event, our Wrestling Star Wars main event, six-man tag battle. Jeff Jarrett steps into the ring with superstar Bill Dundee and Billy Joe Travis on his team to battle Eric Embry, Dr. Tom Pritchard, and yes, Tojo Yamamoto is going to be in the ring. We're ready for action, but first we'll do this break, and we'll be back with all the wrestling action here on Channel 27.
What is real?
Is he for real?
Is that real?
Is he for real?
Well, what is real?
This is real.
Skittles.
Tart and tangy. Wild berry. Tropical. Real fun. Real good. With real fruit juices.
Skittles. Bite-sized candies.
Rainbow.
Meet Jim Dodge.
How you doing?
His family.
He's got brain damage.
His dog's not.
His new boss.
Are you a slacker?
No, Presbyterian.
His worst nightmare.
You're locking me in?
Boo. And his dream come true.
What are you doing here?
I work here.
From John Hughes, creator of Home Alone.
I feel pretty good now.
Yes!
Career Opportunities. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
Diet Cola. Diet Cola.
What's it like to break the mold? Taste the cold Diet 7-Up.
The cold. Taste the cold.
Feel it take you a few degrees away from the everyday. Diet 7-Up with NutraSweet. Break the ice.
Peanut butter? Peanut butter Snickers.
New peanut butter Snickers. A whole new way to get satisfaction.
Satisfaction! There you see the Nightmare, Danny Davis, opening action here on USWA Wrestling as he takes on the Dog of War. The young man very popular with the youngsters out of Pensacola, Florida, stepping through the ropes. Dog of War, tough customer. Referee is Paul Neighbors. 1 fall, 15-minute time limit match. And I can tell you this, fans, if you missed the action last night at the Sportatorium in Dallas, you missed probably one of the wildest cards that has ever been held in Dallas, Texas. Superstar Bill Dundee and flamboyant Eric Embry were involved in a tape fist match. I won't go into details because, quite frankly, the details are too gory to go into. But after the match, a brawl ensued. Wrestlers from all over hit the ring. Cans were used, chairs were used, tables were used. The door of the Sportatorium was wrecked. And it was one of these wild matches that if you missed it, you probably missed the match of a lifetime. Superstar Bill Dundee and Eric Embry have decided they want to take on each other again in a match that is, I've never heard of it before, probably because it's the first time ever held in professional wrestling anywhere. The Thunderdome Torture Chamber, and we'll be telling you more about that as today's wrestling action goes on. And there is Nightmare Danny Davis going up against Dog of War with a couple of nice shoulder blocks. Dog of War reverses it into the head scissors, and Davis is caught. Let's see if the Nightmare can escape from it. Plus, upcoming on this program, not only were Eric Embry and Bill Dundee involved in this brawl last night at the Sportatorium, upcoming on the program today is a six-man tag match Eric Embry is on one side. Bill Dundee is on the other. Dundee has Jared and Billy Joe Travis as his partners. Eric Embry with Dr. Tom Pritchard and Tojo Yamamoto as his. But I don't know. When these two see each other, we're liable to have the start of the fight all over again. You just never can tell. All I know is last night when Eric Embry left the ring area, he didn't go back to the dressing room. He went straight to the parking lot and left the area, left the building. So I don't know where or what or why, but I can tell you this much. Eric Embry is here today with fire in his eyes. Billy Dundee is as mad as any time I have ever seen him in any match. And I am expecting the fireworks to fly a little bit later on today in that six-man tag battle, because I got a feeling when they see each other, hopefully, one of them will live to tell about it. And Dog of War with the advantage right there on Danny Davis. Got a couple of things we want to say. First of all, we want to welcome the Irving High School Tigers wrestling team. Their coach is Skip Barber, and they're here at the Sportatorium for this USWA wrestling action. Also, a happy birthday in store to Video Bob, our director of USWA wrestling, and Howard, one of our fine technicians. And it is certainly good to have fine professionals like them to work with. It makes certainly my job easier and gives you all these fine shots and all this great action as you see it on television. If you like it on TV, trust me, you'll love it in person even better. And if you haven't been to the Sportatorium lately, it's back to the good old days, because the action is hotter and heavier than ever. Nightmare Danny Davis pounding away on Dog of War. War put into the turnbuckle. Davis following him around the ring, does the same thing in the other turnbuckle. Dog of War caught. A little bit later on in the program, we're also going to show you some more action that happened at the Sportatorium. Look at this. Reverse neck breaker by Davis. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. He got him. Nightmare Danny Davis the winner. Later on, Jeff Jarrett, Dr. Tom Pritchard were involved in a match for the Southern Heavyweight Championship, and we'll show you what happened and what transpired in that match. But first, let's take a break. We've got a lot more action. You stay where you are here on USWA Wrestling.
Home Depot announces the 60-second paint matching system. Just bring us a sample and we'll create a color to match it. We can match any tile, any fabric. Plus, the paint that's been specially formulated for computer color matching. Home Depot, where low prices are just the beginning.
We think it's time you knew more about the Apollo Hair Center. So, we don't do surgery, it's not a hair weave, and it's definitely not the old-fashioned barbershop toupee. So what is Apollo? As you can see from the action shots here, it's the freedom to do all the things you want to do with total security and confidence. It takes only 30 minutes to show you today's surprisingly affordable answer to hair loss problems. 30 minutes, no obligation, no sales pressure.
It takes desire and dedication to break out of the mold of an average body. General Nutrition Centers can help you break the mold. With Cybergenics, the total bodybuilding system for serious workouts. It's all here. Supplements, diet and training manual, even a videotape. The Cybergenics Bodybuilding Kit. Satisfaction guaranteed. GNC, the authority in sports nutrition products.
CNS Trailer World is the official dealer for Wells Cargo enclosed trailers for the Fort Worth area. Since 1954, Wells Cargo has been building top-quality cargo trailers for virtually every purpose. Car hauling, concession, apartment moving, flea marketing. There's a wide variety of Wells Cargo trailers in stock, from 4x6s to 40-foot fifth wheels. CNS Trailer World, with 4 Metroplex locations, has a trailer that's right for you, or we can custom order one to your exact specifications. Sales, service, rentals, financing. You get the total package at CNS Trailer World. Come see us.
As I mentioned earlier, superstar Bill Dundee and flamboyant Eric Embry were involved in a brawl at the Sportatorium last night. Tojo Yamamoto and Eric Embry had comments to make after that fight was all over with.
Dallas, Texas. Man, what do you expect flamboyant Eric Embry to do? Do you expect me to get down on my knees and say, Dallas, I'm sorry, forgive me? Well, I'm not about to, man, because I'm my own man, and I stand on my own 2 feet. I made me what I am all by myself. You turned your back on me. Well, I don't need you anymore because I'm the Texas heavyweight champion and I'm the toughest son of a gun that's ever walked down the aisle of the Sportatorium or any other place in Texas. Now, Dundee, superstar Bill Dundee, Friday night, for the first time ever in the history of professional wrestling, a Thunderdome, 2-man Thunderdome torture chamber. That means those handcuffs are going to be hanging inside that cage, Dundee. And when one of us can cuff the other, you've got a minute to do anything you can do. And then the referee's going to let him go. And the match keeps going till somebody can't answer the 10 count. You know what it means, Dundee? It means we're going to separate the punk kid that you are from the man that I am. Because you can beat me up, you can knock me down, but I keep getting up and I keep coming back bigger, badder, meaner than ever before. If you don't believe me, ask this man right here, because I kept him from taking over the USWA, just like I'm going to keep you, Dundee, from taking the Texas heavyweight title and disgracing it. I'm the true champion. I'm the best thing that ever happened in the Sportatorium in the history of Texas wrestling. Now, Dallas wrestling fans, you once were my family, but take a good look at the eyes. I don't want you. I don't need you. I kind of even hate you. So you come and support that Dundee, and I'm gonna beat his brains out right in front of you.
The Sportatorium here in Dallas this coming week. Action Friday night. You won't want to miss it. The biggest card perhaps ever in the history of the Sportatorium. Let's take a look and a listen to what's coming up Friday night at the Sportatorium. Attention, Dallas-Fort Worth wrestling fans. The most phenomenal card in the history of wrestling comes to the Sportatorium Friday night. For the first time ever in the history of wrestling anywhere, a 2-man Thunderdome torture chamber match for the Texas heavyweight title. Anything goes in the cage. Both men are locked inside. When one man handcuffs another man, he will stay that way for a minute until the referee releases him. Then the match will continue until one wrestler cannot answer the 10 count. Flamboyant Eric Embry, the champion, takes on superstar Bill Dundee for the first time ever in the torture chamber. Plus a cage match for the Southern heavyweight title. Jeff Jarrett takes on Dr. Tom Pritchard. 6-man tag match. Billy Joe Trappist, Gorgeous Gary Young, and Danny Davis against Stunning Steve Austin in the Texas Hangman. A world light heavyweight title match. Chico Torres challenges El Grande Pistolero. Plus 2 more great matches, including a People's Choice Captain's match where the fans will choose the match. It's Friday night at the Sportatorium. Action starts at 8. We'll see you there. You've heard what Eric and Tojo have to say. You've seen the Dallas card. You know the fact, the Thunderdome torture chamber Friday night. Superstar Bill Dundee, he's got some comments, and I know he's got a lot to say about what's coming up Friday night at the Sportatorium. Take a look.
Eric Embry, Friday night in the Sportatorium. For the first time ever, they're going to have a Thunderdome torture chamber match. And that means I get to torture you, or you get to torture me. Well, let me tell you something, brother. The biggest torture is me and all them fans out there looking at your ugly mug, brother, because you turned your back on me and everybody else that liked you. And that's including all them nice folks out there. That's right, Rammy. I used to envy you, because every Friday you'd come out here and you'd say, my family. And that's right. They backed you up and believed everything that you told them. And you used to tell him the truth, brother, but not no more. You've got that Jap with all his money telling you what to do. That's right, Eric. You're not the big man you think you are now. You only think you own Tojo, but you don't. It's him that's pulling the strings, and you're dancing, and you're doing it for money. You turned your back on all your friends and all your family. Well, this Friday night, brother, in the Sportatorium, there's going to be a Thunderdome, and it's going to be a torture chamber, because that means 2 men enter and only one's leaving. Because when I handcuff you up there, Embry, and make no mistake about it, I'm going to do it, brother. I have 1 minute to beat your stinking brains in, and I'm going to take 1 punch for everybody that's sitting in that front row cheering Bill Superstar Dundee on. Because it's my family now, brother. Just like this shirt says, I wasn't born in Texas, but when I found out you was here, it didn't take me long to get here. Now, Friday night, It's going to be a fight, Embry, and it's going to be between you and me, and none of your goon friends, and Tojo can't help you. It's just going to be the better man wins. And I've been around a long time, Eric. Just like you have, brother. I've been pounded down and picked up and kicked and abused and used, just like you have, and we've been around the horn and back again. Well, let me tell you something, friend. The only difference between you and me in the Sportatorium Friday night, it's my family, and it's me they're going to be cheering for, and make no mistake about it, it's going to be a fight, brother. So you polish up that belt, and you walk that aisle one last time as the Texas champion, because Bill Dundee's walking the other aisle. And when I get in there, brother, and that bell rings, it's going to be a fight, and it's a fight to the finish. 2 enter and 1 leave, and that's me.
We went to the fight capital of the world and asked the fans, who's the greatest heavyweight ever?
By far, it's Muhammad Ali.
Ripping punches.
Muhammad Ali.
The challenger goes down again.
Muhammad Ali.
Who's the heavyweight champion of the world?
Sports Illustrated presents Muhammad Ali, the video. See his pro debut, his fights with Liston, Foreman, Frazier, Spinks, and more. And the video is free with your paid subscription to SI.
Get it and find out who the greatest of all time is.
A short, jolting right to the jaw. Liston goes down.
The man, he jabbed, body danced.
He float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
Keep the camera moving, because I'm kind of fast.
A sharp right and only goes down.
It brought back memories, things I'd seen and hadn't seen. All the fights, all the interviews. Muhammad Ali, he took them all on.
Sonny Liston, Malavino, Ross Foreman, Joe Frazier.
Naming the round and all that. People thought that was a fluke.
He wanted to go to heaven, so I took him himself.
You don't see boxers like that anymore.
And George Foreman goes down. Foreman goes down like a twist of lightning.
And the Muhammad Ali video is free.
That video's free? Can't be. How can it be free?
It's free when you subscribe to Sports Illustrated. Save over 50% off the cover price.
Oh, I'd go for it in a heartbeat. It's something to look into.
You'll get 23 issues, including the baseball preview and the swimsuit issue for 3 monthly installments of only $9.89. Or you can pay by credit card, so call now.
One of the greatest magazines that's been around this country since day one. Kind of like Muhammad Ali, it gives you everything.
Come on, girl. We in Manila.
You relived great memories of the greatest champion ever.
To view the legend in the tape was fantastic.
People who never had seen Ali would love this tape.
Yes, I recommend it for anybody.
You can't walk away from this tape without being a Muhammad Ali fan.
I'm the king of the world. Hold it. You're not that person. I'm a bad man.
Call our toll-free number now and get knockout savings on Sports Illustrated and get the Muhammad Ali video free.
I shook up the world.
He weighs 256 pounds from Little Rock, Arkansas. Gorgeous Gary Young. Before we can get the introductions made, this match has started. First blood match between Gorgeous Gary Young and Stunning Steve Austin, former tag team partners. Austin turned on Gary Young, and Gary Young is here to pay back Stunning Steve. And Gary Young takes his shirt right off his back and right away goes after Austin, choking him, putting him into the ropes. Referee Tony Falk getting rid of that shirt. Gary Young alive. What a knee lift. Austin is down. Young going right after him. Pounds Austin, and Austin quickly to the floor. And Gary Young follows him down, I think. Yes, Austin off the ring apron. To the head, or rather to the head of Austin, Gary Young off the ring apron. Gary Young bringing Stunning Steve around our table camera position. Whoa! Could you hear that? Not only did I hear it, I felt it. Gary Young has got somebody's cane from out in the audience. One of the fans, and Austin is down. Stunning Steve is down. First blood match, and Stunning Steve Austin is down. And Gary Young continues to pound on him at the floor. This match out of control early. Austin rammed into the pole. Gary Young taking a fight all over the Sportatorium. Austin put into the bleachers. And Gary Young's back in the ring, and he is fired up. Gorgeous Gary Young leaving Steve Austin in the cheap seats. And the fans picking up the chant that Gary Young uses. We invite you to see the action at the Sportatorium each and every Friday night, and what a card of action coming up this Friday night. But right now, oh, goodness, Gary Young bounced out of the ring up over the top strand of ropes. He hit his spine against the ring apron. You can see the mark that was left on the back of the lower spine of Gary Young, and there comes Austin after Young. Now Austin has Young reeling on the floor. Austin going right after Gary Young. They're behind me. This is a terrible position to be in. I'm moving. I'm getting out of the way of this before it gets totally out of hand. With all this equipment and me sitting in the middle of it, I'm going back here with the fans. And Gary Young right now being waylaid on the table by stunning Steve Austin. I'm here with the crowd. This is the most comfortable position I've had all night with all this action. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
It's great.
Austin being nailed by Gary Young. I don't think these two guys like each other very much at all, do you?
Gary is going to kick his...
Never mind. It's a precarious position to be in if you're an announcer. Gary Young tossed back into the ring. Austin right in after him. They're going tooth and nail. Austin right after Gary Young. Young whip, no, reversal. Austin roped to the ropes, and Young nailed him with the right hand. Austin unable to get his legs up under him to get back to his feet, and Gary Young is right there on him.